Hey everybody, welcome to my latest Watch Me Draw video. This time around we're going to be doing a piece for EarthBound, which, as you may or may not know, has finally gotten over its numerous legal problems and is going to be re-released for the Virtual Console, giving a whole new generation of people a chance to play this really nice little RPG. We're going to do a cast shot of the four main characters, Ness, Paula, Jeff, and Pooh. This one took quite a while to make. It took maybe, I don't know, just assume I say a number of hours here. As you can see, there was a skip there between Paula and Pooh because we had a bit of a recording problem. But things get a little less hinky later on and we're going to get no problems. Yeah, there's the locked up again. That should be the last of the problems. And we're into this coloring phase. This is the same style I used for the rover picture a while back that we did on a Watch Me Draw, where things sort of look like they're made out of clay, which is what I was going for because the original EarthBound Player's Guide was full of these really great little clay sculptures. And it was a new thing. The only other time there'd been... Oh, what's happening? Any clay work in official video game art, I think, was, and that wasn't even official, it was the original Nintendo Power covers that would have not exactly on-model pictures of Mario and the like rendered in clay. I wonder who did those sculptures. I wonder what he's up to now. Speaking of awesome clay sculptures, if you've never seen my friend Fizzman's work, he does things that put those old Nintendo covers to shame nowadays, so I hope if anyone ever wants to do a photo cover like that, they'll contact him because the man is talented. As you can see, my system usually involves just making a solid color block, then applying a shade, using a Gaussian blur filter to blur it out, and reducing the opacity, or increasing it? Is opaque means you can't see through it, so reducing the opacity. Okay. And then it makes a nice drop shadow on it. Is that a drop shadow? Am I using the wrong term? I don't know. I don't really know anything about art. I just hit the Wacom with my stylus until the picture happens. We've moved on to the blue Pac-Man-eyed Paula, who's so cute and so supportive. I'm not sure if it was a not strong female character by having her so supportive, or if really that's the only true kind of strength. But don't growl, Kiro, it's unbecoming. My dog wants to take part in this Watch Me Draw, but he cannot because he's a dog. On this little frill on her dress, I wasn't sure if she had a little pearl accent there, because there's a lot of conflicting information about what kind of detail is on there. So I put a little pearl because it looks nice. It's a little hard to see in this version, but once you check out the final product, I'm sure you'll be able to go over all the details. I decided to make Ness's bat a Smash brand bat because I don't know if anyone's ever actually confirmed this, but it seems to me the critical hits Ness would get with his bat were, in the original EarthBound, it goes smash across the dialogue window. And it really just seemed to me like that was where the Smash and Smash Brothers came from, especially since it was made by HAL Laboratory, which I'm pretty sure is somehow related to the ape company that made EarthBound. I may just be pulling all of this information whole cloth out of nowhere, so there's no telling, but I always thought it was the connection. And since they put Ness in the game, when he was really quite forgettable otherwise, and you would know this if you ever played it with people and had Ness unlocked and they were like, who the hell is Ness? I don't know this guy. You can feel bad for them that they never played this fine game on the Super Nintendo. As you can see, Ness likes short pants. They're comfortable and easy to wear. And I'm certain that if he had a Rattata, it would be in the top percentile of Rattatas. Did you have a nice pair of red shoes like this when you were a kid? Because I think it's sort of like standard issue for being an adventurous boy. The adventurous boy is one of my favorite archetypes of Japanese culture. I think it's pretty much the whole concept behind Pokemon. We've gone on to Jeff here, who is not an adventurous boy. I think he just wants to stay home and think about science without anybody bothering him. With his little bowl cut. That's the science haircut in a nutshell. And then they even gave him little freckles so he would be even less visually appealing, because you can't like science and be handsome. You either get stat points in one or the other, not both. I enjoyed playing as Jeff in EarthBound. It was fun being able to find garbage and turn it into inventions. Like the airplane that's currently going over that I don't know if it's being recorded. Oh wow. He has this cute little suit. He's not cool like Adventure Boy Ness. I totally just pulled this gun design out of nowhere. I don't think it looked as much like the gun he had in the game, but I think every science gun should have a gauge on the side. Is it for temperature? Is it for severity of science laser that comes out? It is unclear. It's for you to decide. It's difficult to get all your layers straight when you're deciding how fingers go over hand, hand goes behind gun, etc., etc., and I would end up getting pretty confused some of the time. Usually ends up working out for the best. Gotten on to Pooh now, the karate master from the faraway land, who is one of the only characters that has eyebrows, and they're so big and angry. I wasn't quite sure how to draw Pooh's hair because it wasn't really clear in his claymation model, so I just kind of gave him a little Japanese turd hair, because they love their little spiral-shaped turds, and I love it that they love it. As in previous pictures, when I put that neon purple in the background, it's because I'm working with white shapes, and I can't see white on a white background, so I give it that neon magenta to help it stand out better so I can see what I'm doing. Usually when the entire background is turned neon purple, that means I'm looking for cracks in the drawing where colors may not have intersected all the way, and there may be uncolored spaces, and I use that to see if the magenta will shine through and show me what I missed. Pooh's got sort of a soft-soled shoe. I think that might be a thing in Japan for karate kids, or for those people that watch after temples and that kind of thing. I think the first time I saw a shoe like that was in Ranma, which I've never actually watched, but saw a lot of advertisements for in animation magazines when I was a kid. Here's our little bonus buddy, Mr. Saturn. Who doesn't like Mr. Saturn? Even if you don't like the character, you probably like throwing him at people in Smash Brothers and listening to him go, "Hound, hound, hound." I'll get some little basic grass shapes underneath him. We've also got King the dog there in the corner. He's sort of the forgotten EarthBound character, but I always liked that Ness had a dog, even if he wasn't that much of a major player. I'll put some of these cliffs that surround the town of Onet here on the side of the screen. Get that nice behind shadow for the texture of the various cliff sides. Some bushes, some more cliff. Some grass on the cliff. I decided Ness's bat needed to be a little bit longer there. It was a little stubby looking before, but I think it's about the right size for a child's bat now. Look at the Onet Pharmacy building in the background. Here's the Onet town sign. The word 1 outlined in blue, so you can get the joke about the town names being numbers. A little shadow. Oh, look, it's Starman Jr. He's hiding behind the sign. And just like that, we are done. After I hide my signature in her briefcase. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again soon with another Watch Me Draw. I hope you enjoyed, and follow the links in the About section to see the finished product. Have a good one!